Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today I do appreciate you stopping by. Today's beer comes from New Holland Brewing. These guys are up in Michigan. This is their Dragon's Milk Reserve Banana Coconut. And guys, I've done a bunch of different variations of this particular beer. I don't know if I've done a banana coconut version of it. And if I have, this is the re-review for the 2018 edition. And if I haven't, I haven't. So, this was sent to me by Rico, and he's put a big yellow sticker on it that says it was bottled on, and it's got bright yellow writing on the side of the bottle here, kind of digitized, but still kind of easy to see that it was bottled on 9/7 of 18, and today is 11/29 of 18, so you can do the math. 9, 10, 11, a little over 2 months old. This beer should keep for quite a while. The note he sent here says, New Holland Dragon's Milk Reserve Banana Coconut, 11% bourbon barrel aged. Oh man, I love those styles of beer. Imperial Stout brewed with bananas, plantains, and coconuts. 31 IBUs, and said he picked it up last week for about $18 for a 4-pack. So, very nice. Very, very nice. Guys, I did a bunch of their beers when I first started doing beer reviews, and I find a lot of their other stuff, not this particular series, the Dragon's Milk, very transitional. The Dragon's Milk beers are pretty awesome, and they've done a ton of different versions of this beer, in different barrels and different ingredients, coconut and raisins, and a bunch of different ways this beer can be done. So they've about exhausted how many different kinds of barrels and how many different kinds of fruit and stuff that they can put in it. Rico, thanks again, my brother. I do appreciate you sending me this one. And guys, I didn't go back and look. I didn't go back and look whether I had this version or not. We're going to do it just like I've never had it before. This is the 2018 edition of this banana coconut one. So, let's get it on. Final beer of the evening for me. Let's jump over to Untapped and see if there's anything else we need to talk about. They have it at, like I said, he told me that, 31 IBUs, 11% ABV. They don't have a commercial description here. Pretty self-explanatory with what they've used in brewing this beer. So let's open it up and see what we got. I do like how they've got that bright, it looks like yellow. It's either white or yellow writing on it. Very easy to see. And on the front of it, it has 11% ABV. So we got the ABV and we got the bottled on date. And if you look at the back of it here, it's also got 11% on the back label. I don't see the IBUs written on here, but it does tell you it's a banana coconut bourbon barrel aged stout with real banana and natural flavors. So they haven't used anything artificial in here. And I don't see the IBUs listed anywhere on it, but Untapped has it, so it's available. So let's get it open, get it into the glass, so we can get it to our lips and see what we have. I'm usually pretty impressed with these guys' beers in this style, this series. We're going to go down the center on this one, pour it about as aggressive, as quick as we can. That's about as quick as I can do it there, guys. So, 12-ounce bottle. I can smell the banana from here. I haven't even got it to my nose and I can smell the banana. Wow. About a finger and a half on that super aggressive pour. It is pitch black, guys. I'm not seeing any light coming through it. Looks very much like a traditional Imperial Stout. Let's get it to the nose. The bananas are off the chain, guys. Using bananas and plantains, which is in the banana family, bananas are off the chain. If you like a banana influenced stout, you're probably going to really like this, especially on the nose. It is bananas, bananas, and more bananas. Not getting any bourbon. I mean, the bananas are overpowering everything. Bananas are off the chain, guys. That's basically all I'm getting. A little bit of vanilla and some bananas. And of course, I just poured it, so the more I let it set and open up and let it come up to room temperature, the more some of those other flavors may come out. But the bananas, they're taking up a bunch of seats on this bus. It's so much bananas, it's almost got a perfumey smell of bananas. I mean, you can smell the bananas this far away. That's pretty impressive. Wow. I'm smelling bananas. I think I told you that. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Little bit. The bourbon is so subtle, or so overpowered by the bananas, you really have to look for it. It's got so much bananas, it's almost perfumey to me. Wow. That's a banana beer, guys. Wow. Pretty tasty. Not getting any hints of that alcohol at 11%. This one will slap you down if you're not careful. 11% drinks like a 5. Wow. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. And they're not lying to you when they tell you it's a banana beer. It's there. It is absolutely there. I've had banana beers that I couldn't taste the bananas in it. This one, you will not be disappointed if you're a banana fan. That's got an awesome smell. It's got almost like a candy smell to it with the stout qualities and that much bananas in it. It's the bananas are almost over the top for me. Too much banana. I think they could cut back on the banana, especially if you're using bananas and plantains. I mean, and let it sit in the bourbon barrels just a little longer. But you know, that's just me. That's just my opinion. This may be exactly what they wanted to put out, and I would say that's why they tasted this. And I don't know how long they left it in the bourbon barrels. But they may have said, this is exactly what we want to bottle, and they pull it and they bottle it from there. But to me, I think the bananas are a little over the top. I would like to taste a little bit more bourbon, and that may come out when we let it warm up, and that's exactly what I'm getting ready to do. We're going to go sip on this for a while, let it come up to room temperature, and see if I get any more bourbon notes or any kind of chocolate or dark fruits or anything like that that's going to come out. And see where it ends up, guys. So let's go sip on it. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Been sipping on it about 30 minutes or so. A very tasty beer, guys. It is. I really like the Dragon's Milk series. No matter, like I told you guys, they've done a ton of different variations of this beer. All of them being 11%, so they're keeping that right there at that mark. This has got bananas off the chain. It is off the chain, guys. Slight hint of some coconut in there. Maybe a little vanilla. The bourbon is so subdued. You really have to look for it to find it. And even now, I can smell the bananas on this glass from here. That's how, I think the bananas are overpowering everything. The taste is bananas, slight hint of coconut, maybe a little vanilla. The bourbon is so subdued. I don't know how long they left it in the bourbon barrels, but the bananas are just overpowering everything else. Too much banana to me. It's just my opinion. A lot of people will say, oh my God, it's the best thing I ever tasted. If you're a big banana fan, plantain, you may really think this is the best thing you've ever tasted, because it is there and it is so prominent in the beer. But I think it's a little overpowering. But it all depends on what you like and what you like to drink and what blows your hair back and your socks off and all that kind of stuff. But alcohol super well hidden. It's well-made beer. I just think the bananas are just a little heavy. Too much. I'm going to taste a little bit more bourbon. Like I said, I don't know how long they left it in the barrel, but we're not getting enough of that and too much of the banana. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. So let's do the final chug here on this last little bit. Final chug brings to me bananas off the chain, slight hint of a little coconut. Alcohol super well hidden for 11%. Not much bourbon at all. You really have to look for it. It's slightly there. I'm not getting any kind of dark fruit or bittersweet chocolate or anything like that. I think bananas are covering all that up. But a decent beer. It is a decent beer. I will have to tell you that it is a decent beer. I just think it's heavy on the bananas since they've used that, and the plantains. I think this is just my opinion. I think they could cut back a little bit of the bananas or the plantains or something to let some of the other stuff come out a little bit more. But it is what it is, guys. A heavy banana beer. I do think it's an A beer, but I think I'm going to give it an A minus, 92 for me on this one. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 4.19. That's borderline on their scale between an A minus and an A. And over to Untappd, they have it at 4.11, and that is their A minus scale also. So let's just round it off and say everybody thinks this is an A minus beer. It is an A beer. It's very well made, but I think the bananas are covering up a little bit more of the stuff that should be a little more prominent, being a bourbon barrel version of it. That is definitely hidden to me. So, with that being said, we've got everybody's reviews. You got my opinion. You got my grade scale on this. If you've had this one, this is their Dragon Milk Reserve Banana Coconut, and the banana is definitely there. The banana ought to be in great big letters. It ought to just say banana on the front of it, because that's exactly what I'm getting on this one. So, with that being said, if you've had this from New Holland Brewing, let me know what you think. This is the 2018 edition. Tasty. I enjoyed it. Great final beer of the evening for me. So, till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.